Camera at the GRiM Stitch Factory. This is an image of my new website. I don't know if you've seen it, grimstitchfactory.com. We got the new website up. It's really looking good, and it really fits the whole style of my work. Anyway, take a look. The reason I'm showing this to you today is because I'd like to talk about these articles that I used for the background of the website. So let's pull that away. So it's not really a mask video. It's more of an art type of video or a how-to type of thing. All the articles that you see on the backgrounds of my website are all fake. They're all fictitious articles that I wrote myself years and years ago. We're probably talking 15, 20 years ago I wrote them all. One of my hobbies prior to making masks was making scary books. And for those scary books, I often made my own articles, newspaper articles. Because, you know, the crazy things that I want to read about in newspapers never really happen around me. So I had to make them myself. So I would make my own articles. I would type them, print them, stain and age them so they looked like articles. Something like, you know, they do in movies for this. They do this for movies all the time. And that's what I like to do. So I made a whole bunch of these and I used them to go into my website. So I'm just showing you some of these. So they're all prepared, you know, on, do them on the computer. You print them off on an applicable type of paper. You really got to look for this type of paper. This is a paper, unfortunately, I didn't get here. It was from another country, but and I'd print them off and get some really cool articles to make it look pretty close to authentic. So let's take a look at some other ones. This is, again, one of the creepy little books I made. With these type of books, what I do is I take a book, I rip out most of the pages, and then I buy paper that I like, and I glue it back in front to the existing pages. So you end up getting kind of like a scrapbook, like that. It's a cool idea. So the pages themselves are pretty thick, because there's this paper, and then on top of it I lay this. And the whole image here was that of like a wall, and this is like the wallpaper, and this is the foundation that's been exposed, and over which I would put photographs. I never did here, probably never will. Left it blank, maybe because I just like the look of it. Here's another one. Now let's take a look at some of those articles. So here's an example of some of those articles that I made. Sometimes I'll do the articles back and front so it looks a little more authentic. So these are the kind of stories you never really see in newspapers, but wish you could. So I made them all, and I just grabbed some of these pictures off the internet just to add a sort of flavor to the scrapbook. And again, you know, I just dream this stuff up and write my own articles. And it's these articles that I used. I took pictures of them, made sort of like a visual quilt, if you will, and used it as the backdrop for the website. So there's another one there. There's more here. So all these appear on the background of the website. Anyway, I just thought I'd show this to you. It's all sorts of crazy stuff in this book. Yeah. Anyway, so that's one book. There's another one. All sorts of crazy books with crazy pictures and text. And I've even known to make them out of wood. Like that. With articles on the back. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. As a final word, please check out my new website. I'm really proud of it. I think it looks wonderful. And if you would like to get a mask for Halloween, I always suggest you order early as possible, because by the summer it really starts to get crowded. And by that point, it's sometimes hard to deliver orders to people because there's just not a lot of time, and there's only these hands to make them. So yeah, try to order before the summer hits, because that's when it gets really, really crowded. Anyway, thanks again to everyone for watching. Thanks again for your patronage for my work. I really appreciate it. You guys are like everything, and you're the only ones who really appreciate what I do and allow me to do it. So I have to give great thanks to all of you. Anyway, thank you for tuning in.